Well, usually protesters picket or march or chant, but this morning downtown, they're hula hooping.
That's right. There is a proposed city ordinance to limit hula hooping and other activities on Fremont Street. And Fox 5's Lauren Murphy is live at City Hall with the details. And Lauren, you know what? Let me ask you this real quick. You've been reporting on this story all morning long. I'm kind of wondering, why are they deciding to, try and stop the hula hooping right now when it's been going on all these years? Has there been like an uptick in injuries or something like that?
Well, this has been a debate for 13 years. The ACLU has continually won the battle. Basically, casinos want to stop a lot of the chaos on Fremont Street because it impedes business a little bit, and yeah, it could be a hazard. I haven't heard of a lot of hula hooping injuries, but I don't know if you've seen the YouTube videos, but some of these hula hoops are humongous. So that's sort of the argument there. The other side of the argument is free speech, freedom of expression, and these hula hoopers, they have a lot to say about freedom of expression. How is this a free speech issue? And this is Lauren, by the way. Lauren and I have a lot in common. First off, both our names Lauren, and we're also from the same hometown, and turns out we're pretty awesome at hula hooping. She's a little bit better than me, though. I think she's been doing it for a little bit longer. Lauren, why is this a huge free speech issue for you guys?
Well, I'm here today with Hoopnotica, which is the world's largest hoop fitness company. We're based in Los Angeles, so Vegas is pretty much in our backyard. Over the weekend, some of our Facebook friends posted the story that Las Vegas was trying to ban hoops from Fremont Street. And there was outrage and outcries, and this oppression will not stand. So we thought it was our duty and our responsibility on behalf of hoopers in this country and across the world to come to Vegas today and stand up for our First Amendment right, freedom of expression. And in Hoopnotica and as hoopers, we express ourselves through movement and dance.
And what are you hoping? The City Council won't decide today. They've decided to put off the vote for at least 2 weeks while they try to come to an agreement with the ACLU. What's the best outcome for you guys?
My hope is that they'll see that hooping actually is great for tourism in a time that jobs are at an all-time low. Tourism is at an all-time low. Hooping and performers bring business to downtown Las Vegas, and we're hoping that they see that. And we really don't believe that hooping or any expression should be governed or regulated in any way.
All right, thank you so much, Lauren. And I don't know, guys, if you've heard the honking all morning long, but who knows, I could be covering a pile up here in a little bit, because every car that drives by, they just all turn rubberneck, and that might actually give the city a little leverage here if there's an accident because of hula hooping.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that commuters are immune to things like orange cones and boy, even a crime probably. But when it comes to hula hooping, everybody's rubbernecking.
Thank you, Lauren.
Now,
at 7:33 right now, the city and the ACLU could be coming to an agreement on hula hooping.
Yes, the City Council was planning to vote on an ordinance to ban hula hooping, juggling, and similar pursuits on Fremont Street, but now they could be reconsidering in the name of free speech. Fox 5's Lauren Murphy is live. And Lauren, I don't know what to think about this. Viewers are already writing in saying, I can't believe we're covering this hula hoop story. It is unique.
It is unique, and you'd think there's probably worse things that are happening around Fremont Street than hula hooping. But this is the big issue, and it's definitely caused kind of a ruckus at City Hall. And there's great arguments for and against the whole hula hooping, juggling, fire throwing, everything else that they probably do at Fremont Street. And one of the things is a safety issue. The other thing is the casinos. They say it kind of impedes business, but then it's also a free speech issue. And we have Gabriella, who's kind of the ultimate hula hooper over here, and this is her company, Hoopnotica. And why is this, you came all the way from LA to protest here at City Hall. Why is this so important to you?
Well, I think for a lot of people it's kind of a silly issue. It's kind of funny, and to tell you the truth, when I first saw the AOL article come through, I was like, this has got to be either The Daily Show or The Onion. This can't be real news. And then as I read through it, I was kind of tickled that the councilman mentioned that there are hooping people, because Hooping People is my multi-million-dollar hula hooping company that I built out of Los Angeles, California. And we have a following throughout the world of people who are in an uproar about the idea that Las Vegas, of all places, would be banning hula hooping. And the more you delve into the situation, the more that you see that this is really about freedom of speech. This has very little to do with hula hooping, and the hula hoopers do not want to be the scapegoats for this type of oppression.
So best case scenario, what would you like to see happen? What would you like the city council to decide over the next couple of weeks?
Well, I think that that is a public space. You cannot decide within a public space that there will be free speech zones. Free speech zone is the United States of America, and as soon as we start giving up those rights, we start deteriorating as a country, and this is just one example.
Okay, thank you so much, Gabriella. So they're not going to make a decision here today. Basically, they've stayed the vote for a couple weeks to see if they can come up with an agreement that makes the ACLU happy and also the city happy and keep everybody safe. Monica and Jason, back to you.
All right, Lauren, thanks a lot. 7:35 right now. Well,
Start by grasping.
And this could be illegal if a proposed city ordinance passes. Good morning, I'm Lauren Murphy. Hula hooping. Now the ACLU is getting involved. I'll explain coming up in the live report.
Why was Juliet
This is Fox 5 News, live in Las Vegas.
so anyway, long story short, people are upset that I don't know, what do you call them, performers, like street performers downtown. Yeah, that they're
artists.
Yeah, the casinos complain that they're impeding business there. A lot of people say that it's dangerous, and so the ACLU is speaking up for these folks, and they're saying that you're infringing upon our free speech. We have the right to do that. Also, jugglers. We have Lauren now. Okay, let's throw on out to Lauren. Lauren. Okay, there you go.
It's working now, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Grab your hula hoop.
right,
You might
guys.
as well.
Yeah, let me show you again.
All right. Yeah, start over.
It's better with sound.
All right, there you go.
I may never get on a treadmill again. This is a lot of fun and pretty exhausting. We're going on about 3.5 hours or so. All right, I can't talk and do this at the same time, so I'm going to stop. But basically, there are pretty good arguments for and against this ordinance. Arguments for the ordinance are this could impede business. Also, it could be a hazard for people, tourists and locals, of course, on Fremont Street. Now, arguments against the ordinance: free speech, freedom of expression, and there's actually been an argument that says, by Gabriella right here, you say that this could help out the economy, help out business in Las Vegas. Tell me why.
Well, there's lots of hoop dance teachers who like to perform in the Fremont experience to promote their classes. And by telling them that they can no longer have this arena where they can promote and express their art form, it's going to cut down the amount of people that they can get to come into their classes.
Do you think the street performers attract business to Fremont Street and to the casinos down there?
I think artists attract culture, and I think that they become a part of our culture, and that when we start shutting down the arts, we experience problems in other areas.
And you said something really interesting about, okay, when it's Cirque du Soleil, it's art, people pay, $150 for tickets, but when it's on the street, then
you see people who have amazing talent and amazing ability with no place to actually showcase, what they do. And so you might stop and go, wow, they're amazing, and you might give them $1, but they're not given the same type of credit as some of these larger businesses are. But they're business people just the same.
All right, thank you so much, Gabriella. So yeah, there will be a decision here today. The ACLU has threatened to sue the city if they do ban things like hula hooping and megaphones and juggling on Fremont Street, saying that is limiting the right to free speech, freedom of expression. So they're delaying the vote for at least a couple weeks while they try to make some agreement that keeps the ACLU happy, that keeps the city happy, and that keeps all the people on Fremont Street safe. Monica and Jason, back to you.
I just had a funny visual. I don't know about hula hooping, but you know how they were saying that the casinos are saying that it impedes business, or at least that's the argument. All I know is that when a football game is about to start, I don't care what's in my way. I will make that bet. I don't care if it's one of those like multiple jump ropes. I will jump in the middle just to get to the other side and bet. So I don't think it's going to impede anything.
You would fly through hula hoops that are set on fire. You would just go through them.
I will walk on coals.
Thank you, Lauren.